Hello everyone. Today we are going to be working with 18 gauge wire, and the design that I'm making is something that I've been trying for a long time to make a tutorial out, but it is very difficult technique to show or even to get it right. And I love this piece. There are so many variations that you can make out of them, but the plier that was to be used was a round nose plier, and I just used the end of it, not the tip. We started by making loop the end, and then you turn it into S shape, and that's exactly how you do it. There is not too much of work, but there is technique involved in getting the sizes right, because what happens is when you make these loops, they tend to become a bigger or a smaller size, so you need to keep the pliers very close when you're making the S shape. Like you see, you cannot make the pliers loose. You have to hold the plier tight and then shape it S. So it's very difficult to get them even sizes, and that is exactly the problem that I faced. And was working for 3 days before I could get it right. It's a slow process, is what I realized. I cannot go fast unless I have practiced on it. So even if you're trying, like this is a 18 gauge wire, it is easy for me to try on thick wires rather than thin wires. Like see, there is a space in between the plier, then I realized, and I started to hold it close, and then I wrapped the S shape. So small mistakes make sure that you end up uneven or big or small sizes. So that is the whole idea. So to close it, what we are going to do is just going to keep it to the end and then make a loop. That's it. And then you cut off the extra, so you can have clean ends. Once you have this shape, it's very easy to make multiple pieces in this. There are small pieces, big pieces, and all you need to do is close off the end with the tip of the plier. They look very artistic and very nice. You can make a small swirl, you can make a bigger swirl, depending on how much wire you leave in the ends, and you're good to go. I'm flattening it out, and also I'm going to be hammering it out. So I have made multiple pieces, one for a necklace and two for earrings. And we are going to hammer it. And as usual, when I hammer out the pieces, I make sure that I am holding my hammer upright. At no point in time the hammer should be slanting. Otherwise, it will not give you a clean look. There'll be scratches on it, and also make sure that you hammer it slowly, steadily, and even paced to get that clean look. So now that we are done over here, we're going to be doing the setting of the crystals. I'm using a top drill crystal over here just to show you how it's going to be woven in place. So if you want, you can do it differently, but before that I'm going to clean up the extra patina that is there to uncover the beautiful warm copper look that comes. You can see the difference after the polishing and before. And I'm using a copper chain that has also been naturally oxidized, and I use a wire through the chain end just to make sure that they both are evenly sized. In this case, I'm taking it 9 centimeter, and I'm going to add the chain to the edges. Once I finish adding it to the edges on both the sides, it'll become easy for me to be able to add the ear wires. So that's about it for the earrings. It's very simple. There is not much. Once you get this wiggly chain link in place, all you have to do is make sure that you are able to connect the chains. And for the wires for the crystals, we are going to be using 26 gauge weave wire. I'm using 30 centimeters length. I have wrapped it thrice on the loops that we made, and I'm going to be adding the top drilled 10 mm crystal bead and we have to make sure that they are inside the space there, otherwise it'll be wobbly. So it has to be set properly in between. You can use a normal round uh, crystal or pearls also, they also look good, but I wanted to try it with top drilled crystals, and that's how we're going to be setting them all in place. So for the necklace I'm going to be putting 3 crystals. After that I've done that, I'm just going to be adding the ear wires, and your earrings are ready. You just connect it with the S links for the chain, and your necklace is also ready. I hope you like it. Do try and let me know. Thank you.